Hey everybody, welcome back to Comic Crow, and we got something really nasty to talk about. And you might not get that when we see this first message here from Limited Run Games, but this is a company that basically produces physical releases for content that like video games and stuff that's no longer available in that physical format or was never available in that physical format. Honestly, the idea sounds pretty cool. And from what I've seen, they seem to have some pretty, or did have some loyal customers until this happened. So, LRG respects all personal opinions. However, we remain committed to supporting an inclusive culture. Upon investigating a situation, an employee was terminated. Our goal as a company is to continue to foster a positive and safe environment for everyone. Let's talk about why that's just a bunch of crap. To begin with, when they say that they respect all personal opinions, the person was fired because of their not only because of the personal opinions, but because they follow people. And that's what really started to trigger it. But let me take you back to the beginning on why this entire thing began. So this is from a website known as ResetEra. Now, ResetEra is known for basically engaging in these little hate campaigns against people that don't agree with their specific and preferred ideology. If you say things on the site like, I don't know, I really want to buy the Hogwarts Legacy game, I don't really agree with boycotting it, you get banned immediately for it. So this is the type of group that we are talking about. They are hateful. They only allow people there that agree with what they say and what they think, and they regularly try to drum up these hate campaigns. So this is actually how it started. It's over Hogwarts Legacy. Feelings on Hogwarts Legacy game. Curious to see what people are thinking. I'm personally looking forward to it. The more I see gameplay, the more excited I get. It's hitting all the marks I've been wanting for a Harry Potter game. That's what just about everybody thinks. Like, I'm not kidding. But because of that, ResetEra started to go kind of crazy, trying to see anything that they could dig into. And one of the ResetEra users ran to Twitter. Now they're protected status, so you can't see what they did, but I made sure to screenshot what they were reporting on, and you're gonna laugh, and then you might get a little bit angry because this entire thing is like I said, a bunch of crap. It's completely fucked, and I do feel sorry for this woman because she should not be fired for this, because this is her own. Oh man. This is from her own from her own Twitter account, right? 5 likes. If you think the number of trans crying about using a bathroom is higher than the pervs using the excuse, you are what is wrong with this world. So I already know why, because that's not inclusive for trans people. I look at it and I remember the Loudoun County situation. And I remember, I remember a bunch of different situations. Now, I understand the counter argument from the trans community, which is they're the ones who are actually being attacked in bathrooms or whatever. But at the end of the day, this woman is giving her opinion, and it seems to be based in the aspect of men will use the identity to gain access to a woman's restroom and make women unsafe. Not that trans people specifically will do it, but that there are bad men who will use it as an excuse in order to enter a woman's restroom. Well, it doesn't matter. There's no ability to think critically of what she said. She said that. And also, look at who she follows on Twitter. Libs of TikTok. Oh no. She follows libs of TikTok, everybody. Or Blair White, which is hilarious because Blair White is trans, right? Well, Blair White is actually trans, but she's a trans who has the wrong thing. So she's not really trans, I guess. What I also find funny is like, look, they got them blocked too. It's cute. Or Ian Miles Chung. Like, look, this. Oh, Dave Rubin. Oh gosh. because she follows these people on Twitter, this led to this individual creating a thread. And in that thread, they told LRG that they absolutely would not buy a single product from them if they did not fire this woman for who she followed on Twitter. This individual, I looked at the thread originally, and again, it's on protected status now. They had just under 1,000 likes on the main post, and every post following it had around 100, right? That was it. This was not a big thing. This was not a trending thing. Pretty much nobody knew who this person was. And again, it's just some loser from the ResetEra group. Well, LRG decided that was who they were going to listen to. And to be clear, they are being ratioed right now. When I looked at this post originally, it had roughly the same amount of likes on it, about like 2,200. It's at 2,400 now. And the comments were like 900 or less. Now it's exploding. And I'm like, this goes beyond the Streisand effect. They chose to acquiesce to a mob engaging in a hate campaign targeting one of their employees. And the response to that was to fire the employee. And then post about how, hey, we respect personal opinions, just not her personal opinions. I think it's hilarious. I really do. This company absolutely just shot themselves in both of their feet, because you had an insignificant, whiny little loser who's severely reaching, right, to call your employee a transphobe, and the company decided, oh yeah, we're going to go along with that. Okay, all right. But let's talk about another group of individuals who are really screwed up in the head. And I'm talking about games journalists. Why do people hate us, games journalists? 24 hours later, yay, a chick was fired for tweets that are multiple years old and because she follows certain accounts on Twitter. No joke. No joke. Let's read this. You don't have to like a website, but a surprisingly large contingent of folks in this space have decided that Kotaku is the root of all journalistic evil, and rake it and its staffers across the coals for things that they wouldn't blink at twice on other sites. Every day I see articles on other websites that I don't care for, and I ignore them like a normal person, instead of furthering a shitty 2014 talking point and making a bunch of human beings, many of them new and diverse writers, feel like shit. Well, that she sounds so nice, doesn't she? She sounds so nice, doesn't she? They just announced they terminated the person in question. Yeah. No, that's exactly what happened. And you can see these people do not have a following. Nobody is paying attention to them. Limited run games, just in the most idiotic way humanly possible, put a massive target on their back, right? Because these individuals, I'm going to guess, aren't actually buying your product whatsoever. But what I have seen is, since they announced this shit, they're being ratioed, and people are flat out saying that they will not be buying their products. I've heard people are saying that they're canceling their pre-orders, and they were going to tell everybody not to do any business with limited run games. And I think that's actually sad, because again, the idea of what this company produces for a product, I think is good. I really do. But why would I ever support a company and give you my money when you acquiesce to a hate campaign that has barely anyone in it, that has barely any attention on it, and you sacrifice your own employees to make them feel good? And here's my other problem with it. Once you start doing what they tell you to do, they're just going to start making more demands. It's never going to end. And each time you listen to them, your audience gets smaller and smaller and smaller. They should have just ignored it. They should have just ignored it, but they couldn't help themselves. They need to let everybody know that they believe in diversity, inclusion, equity, and now their company's gonna die. Well, it sucks to suck, I guess.